everybody, this is Carly from Main Street Farms, and this year we are doing a fundraiser for Vines. I know a lot of you probably don't know what Vines is here, which is why Kate is here to explain it to you. Kate is the director of Vines, and so this is a program we've been working with for a couple of years now, so I'm just gonna ask Kate some questions and get you guys introduced to all the incredible work that Kate does for our community. So Kate, can you tell me a little about Vines?
Sure. So Vines Farm Share is a program that works to bring accessible, affordable produce to people of all incomes, specifically targeting low-income people in our community.
That's great. So how do you find the families and choose the families that participate in Vines?
Sure. So we do a lot of outreach through partner organizations that already have relationships with the families. So, and we also do a lot of door-to-door outreach in neighborhoods because our distribution sites are in low-income neighborhoods so that people have easy access to the produce, and so they don't have to worry too much about transportation. So we are in community centers, churches, schools, so it's all places people are already going to. So they go there and they already see what we're doing. So that's how we get a lot of our folks, and word of mouth, a lot of word of mouth.
And how many families are participating in Vines right now?
We had 240 families participate this year. 123 of them were able to receive our discount. So we have a 50%, up to 50% discount for our income eligible families to make the shares more affordable. So an $18 share that someone is getting, you know, through Main Street Farms or that's paying full price, families can afford to pay $9, you know, with the 50% discount. Makes it a lot more affordable for people to have that local produce on their tables.
Yeah, that's great. And a lot of people ask us if we accept SNAP or EBT benefits, and for us as a farm that's really difficult because we need special equipment and it's expensive. So partnering with Vines allows us to give access to families to our local produce that wouldn't otherwise have access to it. So how does Vines fundraise, and where does the money come from to subsidize the shares?
Sure. So we work to get a lot of grants over the winter. Everybody wants to know what you do during the winter. We write grants. So we have funding through United Way. We recently got a grant through the Harry Chapin Foundation, which was really cool. And then we supplement everything else with private donations. We do a lot of fundraising events in Binghamton. So, you know, our members, we have solidarity shares so that people can give a little extra for their shares. So that's how we fund.
That's great. And can you tell me a little bit about one of the families that participates in Vines and how having a subsidized share really impacts their life?
Sure. So we have one family that comes every week. She's a single mom with her daughter, and they get one of the Veggie Lover shares. They're vegetarians and they love their veggies. And before she was part of the Farm Share program, most of her food was coming from more processed food, you know, and a lot of processed carbohydrates too. So now she's able to afford to have all these delicious, wonderful vegetables. And this year she had a little bit of hard times this year, and she had to dip into our share bank a couple times, which is a pot of money we have set aside for emergency situations. You know, if people just get to the point in the month where they can't afford their share, they can dip into that to pay for their shares. So she's used that, and between that and the discounted share, she's really been able to have a wonderful meals for her daughter, and they can eat a lot healthier and feel healthier.
That's great.
So that's awesome.
That's awesome. Guys, it is just such a joy to hear from Kate about how we can all come together and support Vines. As you heard, they have solidarity shares, and so we at Main Street Farms want to show solidarity as we get towards Thanksgiving and do a fundraiser for Vines. So we'll be hosting that in our Facebook group. Just click the donate button below and you can send, you know, $10, $15, whatever you can manage, send over to Vines and help subsidize shares for low-income families in our community. Thanks for your support.
Thank you.